Tyson Neal McKinnon, aka my big brother. There's so much I want to tell you, but first off, let me just start off and saying I love you. And like, yeah, okay. You're probably in your head thinking like, hey, I should share you, whatever. But no. I actually do love you. There was a time when I was either in middle school. No, I'm not middle school. Elementary school. And you were like, it was either your first day of middle school or your first day of high school or something. And I remember thinking, wow, I'm never going to be that old. And yet I'm older than that. And you are too. And it's surreal, you know, everything that we've been through. And it's so funny because I always thought I would follow in your footsteps. I would go to the same high school as you. I'd go to the same university as you. I'd probably take the same major as you. But it didn't happen that way. I came to California, you stayed in Alabama, and we just had our own different lives. And I don't know, it's like one of my biggest regrets is just not keeping up with family, not keeping up with you especially, because you're my brother. Not keeping up with mom, not keeping up with Aunt Tinka and Auntie Red, and I don't know, I just didn't. Like, I feel bad because of all these things, but I can't correct it. I can try, but there was just such a huge part of my life and your life that I wasn't around for, and it sucks because it's like, I want to be around you, not constantly, but like I want to be around you, like I want to know these things about you, but I can't. I don't know. Okay, it's just like there's so much social media. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's texting, even though I can't really keep a phone. There's all these different things, yet we just don't communicate. And I don't know. I want to. I want to start doing it more with you. Definitely, I want to start doing it more with you. Okay, hold on. I have a journal. I'm gonna read it from because I just can't keep my thoughts concise. Okay. So even though we didn't really have any memories together because of the distance, we did have some good memories. Like, so when I was probably, like when I was probably in kindergarten, maybe I barely remember this, but some guy, it was your friends, you were just chilling with your friends, and some guy had like a huge snake on him, and then some chick just had like a mouse on her shoulder, and she's like, huh, yeah, whatever, like sometimes it poops on me, not a big deal, and I was just like, ew, who does that? What? And then we had this other good memory. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. So when mom and I went up to San Jose, I think San Jose, and like we went without you, really shook me to my core. I was devastated. To be separated from you. I was just like, no, I don't know. I'm Tice, no, but I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't control it. But it was like really rough not being with you, especially during like my childhood, because you are my childhood. Mm, let's see what else I wrote down. Okay. So when I look at my life, you are such a huge part of it. Okay. Okay. Sorry. You're a jerk. You're like the worst brother ever. Okay, so just one time we were in California and on a playground, just doing little kid stuff, and you threw me on the ground. You like got my head and I was on my stomach. You got my head and you made me literally eat sand. You were like, eat dirt, and I was like crying. And you flipped me over and I was on my back, and like literally tears were just pouring down my face. And you got sand and mud. And you literally just stuffed it in my mouth, and you're just like, eat sand, eat sand. And the whole time we're just like crying, like stop. And you're just like, and then we always used to play Spies, the old house. Remember now in the old house? I mean, like, it wasn't like Spies, like, oh, like, we're so cool, we're so fun. It was literally you beating me up. You would, like, grab me and just throw me into the wall. And we made, like, 2 or 3, like, huge, like, holes in the wall. And Mom would, you would always blame me. And Mom would just be like, there's these holes in the walls, you guys. Dude, I don't think so. And then you're just like, Harper. And I'm like, oh, no. 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 Not me. But then, you know, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you had a really weird ketchup and hot dog obsession. Like legit, you would put ketchup on everything. I think you even put it on cereal once, and I was just no, it was just weird. And then you see pizza with like a fork and a knife, and I was like, no, what are you doing? That's not how you eat pizza. And then yeah, I don't know. I remember it was you, but someone used to get so mad at mom because she would literally take like 40 minutes to cook hot dogs, and you're just like, I'm hungry. Mom, it's hot dogs. uh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's one time we were at the swap meet, and like I don't know, I had like your Pokemon collection. I really miss playing Pokemon with you. By the way, it was like super fun. You get really mad at me whenever I won. You're like, nah, you lied. Like this is fixed. Like no. And I was just like, no, I won. I'm better than you. Okay. So since we were at the swap meet, I don't know. I think I had your Lieutenant Surge gym leader card. I don't know. It's like pretty good, pretty rare-ish, kind of. Anyway, so I had it, right? And then, like, these two kids came up, and they're like, oh, man, we really want that. And I was just like, no. And they're like, no, dude, we'll give you these really dope cards, like, straight up. Like, these are so cool. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? And then, like, they gave it to me, and I traded it. And then you came back, and you were just like, you traded my Pokemon? You traded my Pokemon card. And I was like, yeah, like, you have two instead of one. And you're like, no, you do not do that. And I was like, okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. And then one time, like, we were, like, reading Harry Potter. And it was Harry Potter 4. It was Harry Potter 4 because it's my favorite Harry Potter. Like, not because of that reason, but it was, like, it's, like, kind of a part. It is. So, like, there was a huge cockroach in it. And I was just like, ah! And then you got mad because you're like, you. And I was like, but it was a cockroach. And then you're just like, I'm not going to read it. Nah, I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. Nah. I'm not going to read it. And I was just so sad. I was like, Tyson, I'm sorry. I like literally thought you were going to kill me. And my life like flashed before my eyes. I was like, no. But anyways, thanks a lot for getting me into Harry Potter because I really love Harry Potter. Like, love Harry Potter. Like, I'm like, oh, the Harry Potter chick. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Whatever. I guess it's, like, so cool. And then, actually, Harry Potter 1 was the first book I ever read, like, inside my head. Or not out loud. Because I remember, like, I'd always read. And you and Mom would always be like, Harper, shut up. Stop reading out loud. And I was like, I don't know how to read not out loud. You're like, and then you were just like, well, learn it. And then I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, read inside. Don't let Tice hear you. And then yeah, I did it. Okay. Oh my god, like I mean, I don't know how you kept it up, but you did not say my name for like a year straight. Like straight up, you did just not say my name. Like you were always like, to whomever it may concern, whoever is in the room at the time in this moment, you person maybe. I was like, what? That left such an impression on me. I was like, there's no way that you like just. I don't even remember what we were arguing about. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, you're not gonna say my name. And I got so mad at you. And just like, to whomever it may concern. I was like, like, I mean, like, that's pretty cool that you kept it up for a whole year, but still, that's, like, not the nicest of things. But even through all of this, it's the good times that I've shown through. Okay, so there's one time in the old house, we had to, like, clean the backyard or something. I don't know, like, really random memories, but, like, we had to, like, clean the backyard. And then there was, like, a bunch of acorns. And then, like, Mom's just like, oh, throw the trash away. I don't know, clean, whatever. And, like, we were just getting them. And we're like, basketball. And, like, we literally played, like, trash can, acorn, basketball for, like, hours straight. And we're just like, whoa, woo. It was just, like, really fun being with you and doing that kind of stuff. And then what else happened? Oh, yeah. And then we had the two little dogs. And one of them was baby. And I was super sad because I think she got ran over. And then we played Crash Bandicoot and, like, PS2s and 1s, and that was really fun. I'm, like, a PlayStation girl, like, Xbox One, please, all about the PS4. And then what else did we do together? Oh yeah, we watched Arthur. And then you were Arthur and I was UW. I don't know. Those are some really good times. Actually, okay. So one of my most prized memories, like ever, like of all the things that I've lived through, this is my favorite ones. And I really hope it was you. And if it wasn't you, then like sorry, but I like in my memory it's you. So okay. So it was 4th of July, and I only knew how to ride tricycles or the ones with the 4 wheels. And then you were like, Harper, you're just gonna learn how to ride a 2-wheeled bike. And I was like, no, I can't do it. And you're like, yeah, you can. You're gonna do it. And I was like, okay. So I don't really remember it like that. But then all I remember is just like you were like running with me, and then you just let go, and then it was 4th of July, so there were like fireworks in the air, and then you're just like, Harper, you're doing it, and I was like, yeah, and you're just like riding a bike, a 2-wheeled bike for the first time. I felt like the coolest kid ever, and then you were there were just fireworks going off. I don't know, it's just really amazing, and it's like you were really amazing. And then I crashed, and like I hurt myself, but I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter, because I was so cool. And then, yeah. Oh, okay. So, you know how, like, times were really rough and we lived in, like, really bad places. We just didn't have money. We didn't have a lot of things. You know, it happens. Like, it sucks, but it happens. And then I remember my best birthday was when I was 6 years old. Just turned 6 years old. And you and mom, well, like, mom, and didn't have any money. Like, we were just kind of struggling. Like, we didn't really have anything. I was so sick, and I'm like kind of sick now too. I was just so sick, and then you or mom, I don't know, but you guys bought cupcakes, and we were just eating cupcakes, and I was so sick, and I was like crying, laughing, puking, and you guys were just there, just all eating cupcakes, and it was just a great. We were just family, plain and simple, just. We were family, and I love that, and I miss that. I miss it a lot, like a lot. Okay, then not to get sidetracked. Okay. So like I read something and I have to read it out loud because it sounds weird if I don't. Tice. We had a brutal upcoming. There's never going to be an easy way to make a successful life with everything we face, everything you faced. But you are succeeding. You managed to graduate a prestigious university with no debt. Your grades have been fantastic, and you've left so many great impressions on everyone who's ever met you. To say I'm proud of you, it's an understatement. It's more than just being proud. I'm like ecstatic. I'm proud. I'm appreciative of the person you are. I'm in awe of you. Oh, sorry. I'm just like really sick. Okay. But like, yeah, I'm in awe of you. You've just grown into an amazing man. And to be honest, I'm a little jealous. Okay, so don't get mad. But I think the reason that I'm always so upset, jealous, mad, when Stevie and you are always like, oh, hey, brother, hey, sister, what's going on? No way. Oh, my gosh, I love you, brother. It's mostly your fault. Because you would always be like, Harper, you have a sister. And I was like, what are you talking about? And you're like, yeah, Heather, she's 22. She's so much cooler and better than you. Oh, my God, you would love her. Like, Heather's so cool. And I'd be like, no, I'm your only sister. And you're like, no, Heather. And so, I don't know, it kind of left an impression on me where I was just really upset that this girl who's not even my friend anymore, and you won't believe of the things she's done. I'm just going to put that out there. But anyways, not about that. But it's just that, like, it's just like this girl who doesn't really know you. And, like, you just instantly became, like, clicked. You guys just became, like, siblings. I don't know. Like, it kind of hurt because I was trying so hard to build a friendship with you. And, like, when I got into a fight with her, it's like, I totally get it. Like, yeah, dude, like, don't worry. Like, hey, if I get into a fight with this person, like, yeah, you're her friend. You can still be her friend. There's no big deal. Like, I mean, like, that's whatever. Like, I'm your friend, you're her friend, we're like, we don't have to be friends. Like, it's cool. But you're not my friend, you're my brother, and I thought you had my back and that you'd always stick up for me. I don't know, I guess I was just jealous of her because she had a better relationship with you than I have with you, and it just made me so. It made me see how much. It made me see how I haven't tried as hard as I could to keep in touch with you, and I should definitely try more, and I should definitely try to appreciate more the person of who you are, even though we are completely different people, which I'll talk about later. But like, even though like we're not the same person at all, like I should always respect you, and I do. I respect you so much, like even people. So like even though I'm like, yeah, my brother's kind of like I'm like dead to him or whatever, but I still love him. Like it's still awesome because you're so amazing. And I don't know. Anyways, let me on topic. You are one of the greatest people to be alive. Even though we are two completely different people and we have many stress on the many differences and we still get into fights, we're blood. You'll always be my brother and I'll always be your little sister. Congratulations on graduating class of 2013. Oh yeah, and by the way, if like college didn't work out, you'd have made a great baseball player.